Hello, Brother Ray here. Welcome back to Ultimate Naval Dreadnoughts and to the Portuguese campaign, where we now have the Mark IV 15-inch gun. So I'm going to begin a refit program of our battlecruiser fleet. So first up are the Eternus as the oldest ships. Now people have said, oh, have a look at these other towers. So the Modern Tower 3 has base accuracy of 27. These only have base accuracies of like 23, 24, 23, 21. This one, though, 43. So this one could be interesting. It is, however, rather chunky. But we could have a look at it. If I bugger it up, then fair enough. Oh, it's too wide. Well, all of these are actually really good, so probably that one, I think. Okay, cool. And then for secondary towers, I forgot what one I had. It was probably one of these, right? So we're looking at like 15 or so. Anything up around 15, 8, 26. Okay. So ideally one of these. But they're probably, well, they're not just too big. We can get one in like so. Because ideally I won't move the guns. And then funnels. Assuming we just need one that, well, we need one that fits in here. First of all, it doesn't fit up there. It does fit there. That gives me exactly 100%. Okay. Got a smaller one than that. Wow, you get some really funky funnels. Wow, that has 85. 85. Just use one of them. Looks a bit odd doing that though. I think I prefer that one. Yeah, that one looks better. Right. It's also slightly lighter. Cool. Right. Next thing to do. Upgrade the Mark the 6-inch and 15-inch guns. 15-inch gun model for the Mark IV. The Mark III and the Mark IV is identical, so that doesn't matter. Of course, we have got secondary mounts now. Could we fit 6-inch guns there? We could. Could fit a couple of 666s. They look a bit odd, though. Probably go twins. Could we go like so? So we have 8 regular 6-inch guns per side to complement the 5 casemates, and then. Is this a ship with, yeah, 2.9? Well, we'll put on some 2.9s. As has become a little bit of a hallmark. Right. I don't want that single centre line. There we go. So let's make these 2.9s. As possible. Take one of those pairs off. 66 caliber. The twins need to be longer, so that the same 55 caliber. Sorry, 55 inch. That would be fun. There we go. Okay, definitely a refitted ship. The other thing I could do is remove the casemates. it was something that was done historically, taking out casemate guns. But we'll do that if we need to. Superior rangefinder, autoloaders, electrohydro, TT4, cordite. I think I'm probably going to increase AP shells. All or nothing, which means we need to add those inner layers. I'm going to leave the anti-torpedoes at 3 for now. I'm going to go oil, we're going to go balanced, and we're going to go double geared steam turbines. Yes. Electrohydro 2. Shaft 4. No. Leave it at shaft 3 and the electrohydro 1, because then we're underweight. And I don't have to change anything else about the ship. And keep the casemates. 6 months to refit them, though. It's a fairly significant refit. But there you go. For all the people in the comments who've said, hey, you should check towers, that was actually added. That was a thing that we thought would be cool for the Dreadnought Improvement Project. On some hulls, later on, you will find that there are different superstructures. Yeah, there you go. Very British. Very British looking ship. But, yeah, I kind of love it. Nice. That's a significant upgrade. Very significant. It will, however, take, yeah, six months. Well, that's just what happens, I guess. How many years? Yeah, it's over 10 years since it was built. Where's the other Returnus? Why do I only have one active? I don't remember losing an Returnus. What? Why do I only have one? That's confusing to me. I don't know where the Eternus herself is. I could fix that in the save files, or I could just build one. I'll do that off camera, though. I'll reconstruct one, I guess. And just build. I could still build them, right? Oh no, because it's a refit. What? I'm very confused. Anyway, I'll sort that out. Oh, never mind. We've got a war. France was attacked by the United States? I don't know. But the Entente, the Alliance, is going to war because the US is now at war with literally everybody, apart from Germany and Japan. And they are probably about to be at war. Right, well, I wanted the Gulf Coast, didn't I? We're going to have to be quick about it because I think the British are going to get over there as quickly as possible. So let's deploy them. Going to have to max that out as well. In case you're wondering how I sorted it out, I just decided to bite the bullet. I'm building a brand new Eternus refit. I don't remember the Eternus me scrapping it, so I have no idea what's happened there. If you know, let me know in the comments. But yeah, the Mestro dos Mares is getting a refit. We're maybe the Eternus was... We'll hand wave it and say she was... more in a poor state and needed the refit is taking considerably longer than we expected, because that's just sort of stuff happens all the time in naval construction. So yeah, that's what's happening to it. We'll continue with the refit program though. Oh no, we can't, because we're using our bloody ships. Alright, we've taken the Gulf Coast. Lovely stuff. I'm going to very quickly move around to the southeastern seaboard. The British decided to go for the western US, which is interesting. But if we can... I don't even know if I can get the southeastern seaboard, but we'll try. I think that's pretty much the only province the Americans have. Should only have 3, right? Yep, 3. They have no fleet to oppose us, so there's not much to talk about. There we go. The United States is gone. Sad. I need to fix my budget quite urgently. Is that because I have a bunch of stuff on sea control? Yes, it is. Everybody go back to not doing such things. Limited. Thank you. Right. That should be it. Yes, very good, very good. I can put that to just positive. And then we can up the tech spending again. I'm just going to leave it at 50% for now. Okay, good. Well, the refit of the Eternus is almost done. Definitely wasn't having to rebuild one from scratch. Right. I can get rid of that. Torres Vedras is the next ship to have a look at. Let's go into refit mode. Okay, let's start off by upgrading the guns. And then we can have a look at our towers. So I'm currently using the Modern Tower 3 Enhanced. Modern Tower... Good lord, there's so many in here. Modern Tower 3 Enhanced. 28 base accuracy. So we have... triangular towers. They're not good enough. They're not as good. They're not as good. They are, however, superb. Just getting a Queen Anne's Mansion, I think. Okay. I didn't like that secondary superstructure anyway. Obviously, we need one that fits on the ship. So go with that one. That is the... what? A Rebuild Advanced Tower 1. 35 base accuracy. Very nice. And then a secondary tower. Probably what? This one? Yeah, that one fits. Potential. Is there a potential to do something interesting with this ship? We'll see. We'll see. I'll pop it down. I'll pop it down. We'll see where we get to. Funnels. Let's remember this one will be pretty good. Yeah, there we go. So they're going to look visually very similar to the Eternus, to the superstructure anyway. Right, let's get all this set up. Semi-automatic loaders. Improve all of this stuff. I'll leave the anti-torp as is. And there we go. You get a nice little bit of weight back for those double-gauge steam turbines. Lovely. So this allows me to add some secondary guns. I think well, this one's using triple guns, isn't it? See, I like those twins. I like those twins. So that'll give us the same basic setup Not 60s, it'll go 55. So, same basic idea. And then the good old 2.9. For if we run into a transport or two. Now, the question is, I have 2% weight remaining. Do I want to muck about with more secondaries? I don't think I do, which means we can use the space a bit more efficiently. So I'm going to move this back a bit. I'm going to move, oops, daisy. I'm going to move this back a bit. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to just shimmy the guns back a touch, just because it will give me some significant weight savings. There we go. And then, what do we use that 3% for? What is this ship lacking? I'm pretty sure people will point to that barbette armor, so we'll fix that. Yeah, we'll just fix that. There we go. It was one of the main complaints about this ship. But, yeah, there we go. Lovely. Looking modern. Very nice. Yeah. 1938 we're in now. 1938, 32 knots, 9 15-inch guns, 14-inch armour. Yeah. Would be perfectly cromulent ship. Or at least I would hope so. Alright, how long to refit? Those two. 6 months again. Okay. No problem. Get that done. And then the next one would be the Treefrogs. Then the rockets. And then the resistances, which I know we only built in the last episode, but the Mark IV gun is a significant thing to add. But yeah, it takes time to do all these things. Time and money, both of which we are somewhat lacking. Alright, our money problems seem to be fixed. Is that because these were... Oh yeah, they were valuable provinces. Lovely. Central USA is currently ungoverned. Presumably either us or the US, or the British will grab that at some point. Refits are done. So let's move on to the next ship. We'll just slowly get our ships in good order. Really, though, it's whether I really want to fight the fucking Spanish. It's like, nope. It's like, nope. Either the Spanish are going to drop kick you into the ocean at the start of the game, or you're never going to get to fight them. Thanks, game. Right. Leave all that. Citadel. Diplomatic. Boop, 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 boop. Add in those inner layers. Update. Cool. Right. Well, we've got a little bit of weight to play with. And I think we have the same, higher end towers. 28 base accuracy, we go up to like something in the 40s. So let's remove the superstructure and see what we can fit. Yeah, we can fit a 3. We can fit a 4 down. And those are quite big. Quite big things. That one is fittable. We'll go for that. It doesn't match, though. Oh, that bothers me. Does the next one not fit? Maybe. Come on, come on. You can do it. You can do it, game. I believe in you. Yes, there we go. Okay, that looks better. Plus I get better stats. Not significant, but it's like, what, 1 base accuracy? Yeah, 1 base accuracy. Okay, it also means we can fit some proper secondaries. We can fit those 6-inch guns in. There we go. 6-inch 55s. And then we'll need to refit 2.9 60s for anti-transport work. Sorry, 66. 2.9-inch 66 caliber. I still have 2% weight remaining. Oh, very nice. They're going to look very unified, these ships. Which I like. Don't just leave that. Leave that 2%. Wait, what was our barbette armor on this thing? No, this one had the full barbette armor. Ah, no armor on the 6-inch guns. That would be a slight issue. Fix that. Yeah, pretty happy, to be honest. Seems reasonable to me. Yeah, just save that. 7 months to do those. Okay. Seven months it is. Still positive money. I'm not using the whole. Let's do the rockets as well then, because they've already had a significant refit, although somewhat controversial. Let's see what we can do with them. Or we do have new towers. Okay, I'm going to put this gun over here, and I'm going to put this gun over here for now. And we're going to take off the superstructure and have another look. So, 14s rebuilds are like 17, 18, 27s. 27 is the best I've seen so far. 27. 39. Long range accuracy. That's pretty cool. 24, 28. Well, so many options. 35. Okay. I think 35 is the highest I saw. Yeah, this one. Damn, that's a huge superstructure in orbit. And very heavy. Okay, I don't think I can fit a secondary tower. If I use that one, though, is the only thing. Oh, fuck off. Why are you attached? And why did you get rid of the barbette when I took you off? Why did you attach? So annoying. Oh, I can use the enlarged barbette now. Yay. Now, is there... Oh my goodness, so many funnels to choose from. 37, 40. I love the popped collar. Yeah, we could use that one. That just looks good. But I think the problem is this tower is, well, it's not that heavy. It is one of the heavier ones. It's just big. Very big. Right. 17.5. 21. 21. That's a small tower. I think that's a pretty obvious one. Yeah, I think grab this one, pop it in like that. Good stuff. Worth a look. Right. Yeah, this is also going to want 2.9s. Why are you not placing guns? Game, thank you. Weird. Upgrade, 2.9. Oh, why are you moaning? There you go. 66 inch, 65. 55 is fine. I've got this little space back here. So much I'd like to do on this ship, but weight will not allow. Oil, double-geared steam turbines, that helps a little bit. Right. We can't use that tower. That one is too heavy. Use the next one down. Was this the rebuild light advanced tower 4? Rebuild light advanced. Let's try the 3. I got rid of the fucking barbette again. Why must you vex me so, game? Why must thou vex me so? Why do I have starboard weight offset? Of all things. Oh, because that gun didn't copy over? Very weird. Right, let's try this again. Barbette. Hand main gun. 50 tons. Now, 50 tons, I'm sure we can manage that somehow. 50 tons. 50 tons. There we go. So, Rocket's second makeover. And if you didn't like the long-nosed version, there you go. It's no longer got a long nose. It's back to it doesn't look quite as good as the first version, because you've got this kind of unused section here, which is kind of begging for a secondary gun array. If I had the weight, I would push the main guns out, put a super firing forward gun, and do a Yamato style, but I just don't have the room. But yeah, I think she'll do well. 5 months apparently to do that. Seems like seems like that would take longer than 5 months. But okay, sure. Whatever you say, game. Okay, Anna can afford it. Okay, great. Well, I guess I'll see you in like 5-6 months. Oh, how did that happen? Who else are they at war with? France. Okay, that makes sense, because I saw a message saying alliance broken with Britain, so it couldn't have been them. Yeah, they must have declared war on the French. Well, I want those. I want the Canary Islands. So, yoink. Surely the 4 battle cruisers will be enough. Mind you, they do have a fleet there. It's always best to be cautious. You know, always best to be cautious. Send both squadrons to go do that. And immediately hit that so that no one else can. Oh, we get a battle. What have you got? Ooh, it's expensive as well. Very nice. 6 15-inch guns. 6 18-inch guns. Respectable. Respectable. Unfortunately, we have more. A lot more. But this is, yeah, a chance to actually use all these ships I've been building. Thank you, Soviet Union. I thought we were going to be facing absolute rubbish, but that's actually some good ships for us to face off against. That is lovely stuff. Thank you. Right, we'll form all the battle cruisers together, and then the screening cruisers. Lovely. And some of them are even the refitted. Oh, so we've got Taurus Vedras, we have Castador, also refitted. Resistance, which obviously has not been. Yeah, so we've got the 2 new ones. We've got the refitted Eternuses as well. Oh, lovely stuff. Alright, let's have a look at the Soviets. What are you bringing to the table? That's a choice. Why did you not put a gun there? Why did you do this? Ugh. It's got armor. Okay, it's only Prip 2, but it does have them. Mark 2s. Oh. Okay. What is that? I kind of like it. I kind of like the brutalist Soviet architecture bow. Mark 1 18-inch. Okay. Cool. So we definitely have much better technology in our ships. Just let the division sort itself out. Let's come around. Firing. Seems we're opening with high explosive, which is interesting. Oh, it actually did a little bit of damage. Very forward. No, it's not particularly. Armor piercing, please, for the next salvo. And of course it all starts missing. There you go. Destroy the main tower. Probably hitting that massive empty bar bit. Goodbye fire control. Oh no, oh no. Oh, that ain't great. What kind of propellant are you using? Super heavy shells, that'll be why. Tube powder and picric. Interesting mixture. But yeah, that's very bad because it's very hard for them to fire on us now. More shells just smashing into the superstructure. Casemate destroyed. I'm actually gonna switch fire up to the St. Petersburg because whilst I would love to just make sure that she is removed from existence, I think the battlecruiser is now more of a threat. Those big guns. Plus, the battleship is cycling out of the line. Oh, beautiful! I was about to say that wasn't very effective, but nope, that's very effective. Goodbye, forward turret. Perfect. Now they have to come broadside onto me, and their 18-inch guns are out of action. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Right, you can go back to shooting up the battleship then. As she can fire. That is light. That's just an execution. Just immediately, you know, opening minutes of the battle, both Russian capital ships effectively disabled. Bloody hell. And then just ruined. Lovely. Right, I'll let them shoot what they want now. Battlecruiser looks like it's about to take some punishment. I will put you all on automatic. That poor battlecruiser. Every single ship is suffering a flash fire. Oh my word. Battle cruiser. Still getting ruined. Eternus firing at it. Alerik making a run for it. Just getting removed. Just the poor old Ivan Gorod. A very old ship, by the looks of it. Is about to be chased down and removed from existence. Oh my word. Savage. Completely savage. Well, there we go. That is pretty much going to be the end of the Soviet Union, isn't it? But look at that. Taurus Ventur's successful refit for sure. Wow, the heavy cruiser was second. It must have done like a ton of damage to the lighter ships. Very impressed. Those were not cheap. This one was nearly $1 billion. This one was 600 million. Look at our ships. 700. 600. 600. 1.2 billion. That's the newest. 700. Yeah. None of our ships are that kind of price. Lovely stuff. No, we will fight to the end, thanks. We will definitely fight to the end. Well, it'll take me 5 turns to do that. What else do the Russians have? Oh, yeah, they've got all... Keep remembering they've got Russian Far East and a bit of Korea. I imagine that the rest of the world is going to deal with that. It's really just Canary Islands that I want to take. 5 ports. 1... 2, 3, 4. Where's the 5th? I don't know. Where are you hiding, Soviets? Where are you hiding? Anyway, I'll do all that off camera. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Apple Dreadnoughts. Bye for now. I found the extra province. So, we are about to take, whatever that province is. It's obviously Kamchatka! The one that hides itself under the panel. Because the stupid map doesn't wrap around. Why doesn't the map wrap around? Still. Anyway, the British are definitely going to take Vladivostok. They've already taken the rest of Korea. And then it'll be the Soviets out of the game. Who's the AI going to pick on next? Probably Japan. Yeah, it's probably going to eliminate Japan and Germany. And then maybe Italy. And then the obvious one to go for next is Spain. I would really like to be on that offensive. Because although Spain is terrible, economically and has almost no fleet. They have a lot of territory. I wonder what on earth... How are you that far in debt? Look at their GDP. It's tiny. Tiny. On that huge empire. Ridiculous. How's our economy doing? 500. Okay, we're getting there. Although we're very small compared to the British and the French. We are comfortably number 3. Comfortably. There we go. Goodbye to the Russians. And good riddance. Finally dealt with them. We've finally got the Canary Islands. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Who do we like? Everybody! Look at this! Ah, everybody will be happy. There will never be any war ever again. Right? Right, guys? Right, guys? It's funny that the bottom 2 nations of the 2 are about to go to war. What exactly do you think you're going to do to each other? Neither of you has a fleet to do anything. Stupid. Oh, dearie me. Right. I'm going to get the ships home, and then what's the next thing to do? Refit of the resistance class, I think. We don't... Do we have new enormous guns? Do we have new enormous guns yet? No, they're all Mark 2s. Starting to get higher level ones. Cool. Okay. Right. I think, given that we're about to enter the 1940s, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.